Hey everyone, here's your weather video update for the night. This is now on Thursday night, the 17th of February, recording this about 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Our big storm, which brought heavy rain, wind, some thunderstorms, sleet, and now some snow, is tapering off. As you can see the clock up there, just about 9 o'clock on the Dorset Automotive Doppler radar, and the back edge of the snow moving out. We have slick roads, so be careful out there, but this is not going to be a big time system as far as snow, and it'll be ending pretty shortly. So again, just take it easy out there. Also, water on roadways will freeze because the temperatures are already below freezing across the area and will continue to drop. So again, no huge amounts of snow, but there's some areas of snow and some sleet still out there, and that will be ending here. Probably most of this will be over in the next few hours, so midnight or so, if not before in some places. So that's where we stand on the storm system tonight, moving out of the area, and big time heavy rains at 2 to 4 inches. In some cases, we had more than 4 inches of rain reported in some places. So that's the storm moving out of the area. I want to show you the forecast, and then we're going to talk about what's coming next, because it's going to stay busy. So tomorrow, it's going to be a lot colder, but here's the thing. What little bit of snow and sleet and ice that we have will kind of melt tomorrow because it's going to be sunny and it's going to be 36, so we will get above the freezing mark. There's going to be a little weak front come through tomorrow night, a little clipper system, and it will knock our temperatures back by 10 degrees, back to 26 for the high Saturday. But look at Sunday. I mean, if you got to be outside this weekend, it's Sunday, 53 degrees. We're near 60 early next week. However, that's in advance of the next system. And if you look on that, if you watch Tuesday, you'll see a lightning bolt in there. That is possible. What I think is going to happen next week is we're going to have a surge of moisture come in advance of a storm on Tuesday. Cold front goes through, drops us by 30 degrees, and then a second wave of low pressure comes up the front and works with the cold air. Notice we have snow on Thursday. So what I'm going to do tonight is talk about what might be coming next week as this busy pattern continues as we round out the month of February. So we're going to start with the European model. You know the trend. This is what we do. European model, this is next Tuesday afternoon. Track up towards Peoria with the low pressure. We're in the warm sector. Obviously, it'll be rain, maybe even some thunderstorms, big snows on the north side. Again, European next Tuesday about 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Wednesday, that storm's gone. But what it does is it lays down cold air into this area. Notice in Texas, I mean, we've got some ice in Texas, next Wednesday. This map is 1 p.m. next Wednesday. That wave of low pressure comes up. It kind of attacks the cold Arctic air mass that's in place. So this would be next, let's see, the 24th. So that would be next Thursday. We start to get some of that, maybe that mix getting into this area. And then there you can see this would be around midnight next Thursday night, basically a week from now. Low pressure in Kentucky, Tennessee. Rain south, mix north, and snow. So here we go again. Probably more winter precip, it looks like, late next week. And then by next Friday, that's gone, and we just have more cold air in place. So European brings the first one in with rain and warm. Front goes through, we turn cold, and then we attack that cold air with a second wave of low pressure and more winter precip. So here we go. Okay, Canadian. Same time, next Tuesday around 1 p.m. Low is very much in the same place, near Peoria. We're on the warm side. We've got rain. The snow stays north. This is now next Wednesday in the morning. That low moves on. The cold air's in place. Look in Texas. Here we go, round 2. Here it comes up from the southwest. This is about next midnight next Wednesday, so it's a little bit faster than the GFS, but the same idea. And then this would be the Canadian at about, say 9 p.m. or so next Thursday night with some snow in the area, the low tracking south of here. And then this is the GFS. So again, same thing. Next Tuesday, here comes the low over in Missouri. We're on the warm side. We get rain and warm weather. Next Wednesday, the low moves on. Big high pressure. I mean, that's a 1050 millibar high out there across Montana and Wyoming. That's a very strong high, and it's going to drill that cold Arctic air south, and you can already see the snow sitting out there near the Denver area. So here's the GFS for next Thursday, week from today, the 24th in the afternoon. Low tracking south. This would be mostly snow here with the mix to the south, with that big area of high pressure to the north of the area, and then it moves out by next Friday. Those three models are very consistent. One wave comes in the first of the week, we warm up, we get rain, we may get some thunderstorms. Cold front goes through, we get colder, and then low pressure will come up and attack that cold air, and it will bring most likely at least winter precip, whether that be winter mix or snow, right now the tracks don't favor a lot of rain with that second one later in the week. So we're not done. We're not done with the stormy weather, and we're not done, I think, with the winter weather. I want to talk about what will happen with the temperatures. We're just going to use the GFS, but they're all pretty consistent. This is the GFS. Next Tuesday afternoon, really mild. I mean, we're going to be 60 degrees, give or take. But look at that. I mean, that cold blob out there across the Rockies and the plains. I mean, it's a major change with cold air moving in. Now, this would be then next Wednesday evening. As the cold air moves in, you start to see, I mean, Texas, that's really cold. What you're looking at there are temperature departures. How much below or above normal is it? And I mean, it's really cold across the plains all the way into Texas. This is next Wednesday evening. This is then as we get into the following Friday night, early Saturday morning. So now we're talking after the second system goes on, the cold air just comes down across the area. So this would be the 25th into the 26th of the month. So we'll zoom in for a closer look. And this would be around midnight next Friday night after that second wave goes by. And it's got temperatures in this area, 15 to 25, almost 30 degrees below normal. Not below zero, but below normal. Really cold because, again, it's seen some snow that could be on the ground. This would be now in the morning hours on the 28th of the month. Again, we're rounding out the month with really cold weather. And then this I wanted to show you this is going out pretty far, but I think the trend is there. This is actually the 5th of March. And I mean, it's got us way below normal. We're still going to stay active with next week with a couple systems, but we believe what's going to happen is after that second one next week, it's going to lay down this cold air and it's going to stay in place for a while. So we don't anticipate any major warm up that lasts for a while, and it looks like at least the first part of March is going to be well below normal on the temperatures. Now, what you're looking at here is it's a general idea. This is the GFS model run on the temperatures. And again, don't take any number specific. I just want to show you the trend. We warm up with the storm in the first of the week. We might hit 60, maybe above. We drop down and it gets quite cold, way below normal then to round out the rest of the month and go into the first few days of March. So we are seeing one storm exit tonight. We're not done. We got one early next week, which would be rain. Cold behind it. The one behind it probably going to be mostly winter precip, and behind that one, as you can see, it looks cold to round out February and into the start of March. So those of you wanting some spring weather, you're going to get some. I mean, it's going to warm up briefly, but those of you who want winter weather, you probably got many days ahead between now and the 1st of March to get more winter weather here in the area.